There's never a dull moment. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony. We have David Aldridge on our sidelines. And our special guest tonight, welcoming in Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Kevin, man. Great to be here. I hate being up in that studio sometimes. I love it down here,
We
man.
need you courtside.
Oh,
we
man,
need you
it feels so
courtside.
much better being with you guys and the mother, too.
DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
Obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
And the starting group for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then there's Murray. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Vassell in at the two-guard spot. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Irving. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Irving. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question. The Beard is as dynamic an offensive talent as you will find.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, the Beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
Harden hits them both.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Vassell. That 3 off the mark. Harris dishes to Irving. With the floater. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Talk about an imaginative scorer. You never really know which shot Irving will unleash next.
Pass to DeRozan. And Durant sends it back. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here is Poeltl. 9-point game his last outing. Jordan against Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. DeRozan for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Last season, the G League testing a single-shot free throw rule to speed things up. One shot that can be worth more than 1 point. Kenny, any thoughts?
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
Because I'm fouling you because you can't shoot. It's a lot of times. So I'm going to put you on the line, and you got to get 2 for 2. And because the game is stopped. There's no defense in front of you. You're at the free throw line. It's only 15 feet away. Come on, Shaq. I mean, come on, guys. Like, you can make a free throw.
No, but I think the other thing, for philosophically, you really change the game, right? Because what if you make 1 and miss 1?
Yeah.
And you're up 2. Now it's 3. So now if you say I only got to make 1 to get 2, you completely change the game.
Oh, but think about this even, Greg. End of the game. and you need to miss one and make one.
That's
so
gone.
instead of getting the 2 points, you actually want to only make one because you're down 3, and you want to miss the second on purpose to try to. No, man.
And I'm a progressive guy. Like I do like to see how we can have the game evolve, but I do also want to make sure we keep the strategy in the game. And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Let's see how the Seeds look out west going into the playoffs. You look at the Spurs. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And I think for San Antonio, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in. Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
KD passes to Harris. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Still without a basket in the game. Yep, that one goes.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Here is Harden, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Jordan kicks to Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
DeRozan dishes to Pirtle. Out to the right wing. Here's Vassell. Drills it from outside. Vassell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Kenny, with all the switching now defensively, it's so valuable to have a big man who can pass out of those double teams and make plays for other guys.
Giannis, number 1. Jokic, number 2. LeBron is obviously number 1A. Big guy who can pass because, you know, we forget that he's 6'9", 6'10".
And don't forget about Embiid as a true center.
He has gotten better.
He's a good enough passer. Their problem is they just don't space the floor as well as they need to.
He misses the free throw.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 10. Murray surveying the D. Here's DeRozan. Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Durant against Murray. Puts it up from 17. A nice shot by KD.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Here's Vassell. Six to shoot. From deep, Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Nets leading by 12. Irving with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. It's good. Harden's got 6 points. Danny, when you first came into the NBA, your coach was one of the all-time greats. Bill Russell in Sacramento, coaching that time the Kings. Was it intimidating for you at all?
Yes. It wasn't intimidating because of his basketball stature. I was more intimidated because of his social consciousness stature, of who he was as, you know, knowing Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and that I was like, whoa. He was telling me stories so casually. So, you know, Martin and I, like Martin who? Martin Luther King. He's like, Malcolm and I. Oh, Malcolm in the middle? No. Malcolm X. I'm like, wow. That blew my mind.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Just an incredible month of basketball. Second in steals, third in free throw shooting, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals, he's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. Spurs passing it around. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Murray outside. Johnson up top. Lots of room. Count it.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Passes it to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Well, Kenny, you played with so many all-time great players, one of which was Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. He was a good one. Do you think we'll ever see another one just like the Dream?
I don't think so. He was so unique. His ability, his footwork, his timing. He led the league in top 10 in 5 categories one time.
Isn't that amazing?
5 categories.
That's incredible.
Offensively and defensive categories. It's unbelievable. Just a dominant force.
If you think about him, he is what the modern game is today. He was the one guy in his era who played the way bigs can play today.
It's a good thought. First one falls for him.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. A 12-point game. Pass to Durant. Puts up a 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Murray finds DeRozan. And here is Johnson.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. No good from Irving. Spurs trail by 15. Johnson, the pass to Murray. Back to Johnson. Over Jordan. And Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan comes to deny a shot. His size and reach give him a big advantage.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Pirtle. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Irving dishes to Harden. For the three. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now, here's DeRozan. A 23-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Over Jordan. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And a scorer the likes of James Harden, it seems like he's broken it down to a science.
Yes. Footwork, create space, and be a heck of a shooter.
Did you look at the way you played, Kenny, as science, like we're talking about here with Harden?
Not maybe as easily observed as he is, but I had a game plan. I'm going to get it from free throw line to free throw line as fast as I can. That's my first thought. I'm going to, on pick and rolls, get 2 feet in the paint. That's my second. And every inch that you give me at the three-point line, I'm letting it go.
I love that answer. I love that answer.
And it's a great approach. And this guy, he really has mastered the game in terms of just his overall approach to scoring the basketball. And I tell you another thing, I've never seen a guy with the degree of difficulty for his complete arsenal. You never see him just get an uncontested layup, catch and shoot three. Everything he has to create.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
To the middle, here's Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Pirtle's got his second basket of the game.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Johnson finds Griffin. That one misses. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And officials have been more vigilant, guys, whistling the travel violations that we see. At the same time, the league revising the rule book to clarify the gather step when players terminate their dribble. Kenny, in that regard, do you like the way the game is being officiated right now?
What is a gather step? Either you're walking or you're not.
Well, it would seem that way, wouldn't it?
Either you're moving or you're stationary.
The gather step's always been there, though. It just, honestly, a lot of guys didn't have the ability to and didn't know how to master it. Iverson was the first guy that I saw that had mastered the gather step. And that's, to me, it's just kind of the evolution.
Walking in my book, Greg. It's still.
No, it's you gathering. You get that extra. It's basically, it gives you a half a step.
I'm old school. It's walking.
You're old.
Yeah, and you didn't finish school. Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And Griffin slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Gay. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Rudy Gay to the free throw line. Jeff Green picks one up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
That's good from Rudy Gay.
You know, after suffering a devastating Achilles tendon injury during the 16-17 season, Gay has bounced back really well. I mean, has quietly become a much better outside shooter, too.
Now here's Griffin. Oh, what a play! Woo!
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Mills. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Over Johnson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now the pass to Irving. Brown outside. Johnson left side. Outside Griffin. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the wide-open shot from Green. It's good from long range. And the Nets lead by 18.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Brooklyn, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Irving is out there with Tyler Johnson. Then there's Brown. Then it's Green. And it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. Here's Bates Diop after the basket by Brooklyn. Gay scanning the floor. A rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Then he played under a number of legendary coaches. What traits do they share, and how were they different?
Well, the great thing about all of them, they had me. So that makes
check that box, right? Move half off to the side.
It's something that they all had in common. I'm not saying that it's me, but it is him. I think what makes them great is the ability to relate, and also the ability to change direction. Like, you can have a game plan and then all of a sudden change the game plan in the middle of the game and come up with a new one if it's not working.
Well, I even go a step further. You're also, the great coaches adapt to their personnel as opposed to trying to make the personnel adapt to them. That's why Greg Popovich is stand out for me. Because I remember when the Spurs used to be beating you in the 80s.
Yeah. And now
Then he's the guy that started
the
this whole
running.
offense.
Yep, it's running thing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 16.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Gay kicks to Mills. Jang inside, defended by Griffin, and Jang gets it to go.
And, you know, we all know about Jang's high motor. Defensively, you can't just let him float around the glass. You've got to get a body on him.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 6.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Mills, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Mills passes to Bates-Diop. Pass to Gay. Shot clock at 6. Over Green. Gay can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And the Spurs with possession here. Following the miss by Griffin. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Irving. And it's Harden in for Johnson. And he makes both free throws. Nets leading by 23. And here's Harden. He's got 6. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Bates-Diop. Back to DeRozan. Tries again. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebound because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Now here's Brown. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Harden scanning the floor. Again, the Nets for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Jordan sends it back. Harden against Murray. Harden, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Out to Harris. Launches it. Drops in the tray. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Bates Diop, the pass to DeRozan. Rebounded by the Nets. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
Here's Bates Diop. Pass to Murray. 5 on the clock. Jordan with it. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown finds Harden. Shoots over DeRozan. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Ball's knocked loose. The cell, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
The versatility of Harden. Still no one's figured out exactly how to defend him.
Inside, here's Bates Diop, and that one is stuffed right through.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's KD. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
And you expect Harden to attack, but right there puts the exclamation point on it.
The pass to Pirtle. Now DeRozan. He's got 10. Murray outside. Pass to Bates Diop. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jordan sends it back, and they're able to recover. And Brooklyn has possession. Now, here is Harden. 12 points for him. And here's Brown outside. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Murray, the pass to Vassell.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And so he hits both. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Harden the pass to Durant. Jordan inside. Hurdles there. The shot's good from Jordan.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Passes it to Murray. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
The Spurs have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw good, Murray.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And San Antonio has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Clock at 6.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Brown wide open. He fires. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
The thing about KD, he's always had other superstars with him. He's grown up in this league having to share the wealth.
Pass to Vassell. And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Here's DeRozan. And it's sent back by KD.
Over the past few years, Durant's gotten a lot more attention for his defense, and rightly so.
That one good for 2. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me. This is just great.
Thank you. And Clark, has there ever been a smoother transition from on-court star to broadcast mainstay than what we've seen and heard with Kenny Smith?
Very much like his game, Kenny Smith smoothly stepping from the court to the broadcast booth. And, you know, he's been fantastic in his role with the NBA as a broadcaster. And, you know, he's been part of the NBA family for decades now. And he's done it at a high level.
And that one's good. Durant.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Harden against Murray. Harden, that's good. 14 points for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Nets.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals,
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And returning from his sojourn, doing some in-game analysis. We laughed, cried, turned down the volume. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Smith.
Yeah, welcome back, buddy. Kenny, man, we missed you. Yeah, I know. You guys missed me. Like how much? Seriously. Put it in the
Minimal.
That's not a lot.
No.
They treated me so well down there.
What's less than minimal? 3 minimal. How about 0?
I'm so hurt.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Pirtle. Murray out there with DeRozan. And it's Vassell in at the two spot. Harden. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's KD. The offensive rebound.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
DeRozan passes to Vassell. Spurs working the ball around now. Off on the layup.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Johnson finds Murray. And stolen by Harris. In the corner, Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Now here is Pirtle. To the paint, here's Murray. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
And the pass to Harden. Durant in the corner. Goes up the baseline. Nice jump shot. Good. KD's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. And so he makes both from the line. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Irving looking over the floor. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Shooting one.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. To the middle, here's DeRozan. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The Spurs haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. That's good from DeMar DeRozan. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Yeah, impressive shot there by Harris. He's in the league to make the hard shots, not just the open.
Johnson against Murray. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Pass to DeRozan. Over Green. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. DeRozan's got 21 in the game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
The Nets working the ball around now. Johnson kicks to Griffin. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Here's Mills. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to DeRozan. Pass to Mills. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. Looking to get it going. Offensive rebound. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 25 points in the game.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Irving passes to Johnson. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Johnson finds Griffin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And a big man that plays with a lot of versatility in his game. Opponents have to be cautious of Griffin on the drive.
The Nets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
The first free throw is good. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Rudy Gay's checked in for Johnson. Blake Griffin hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's in there.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Brown outside. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Mills. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Blake Griffin hits them both. Here's DeRozan. 27 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. DeRozan's got 29 in the game.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Johnson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Green dishes to Irving. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Irving missing. And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio. 2 points. That one goes. DeRozan's got 31.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Johnson kicks to Green. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And finished off by Griffin.
Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Mills looking it over. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And then Gay with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Johnson outside. Here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Misses the three.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Walker the pass to Mills. It's stolen by Green. Griffin against Jang. Griffin dishes to Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Spurs shooting 43% from the field. Inside. And Jang gets it to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Irving. Back to Johnson from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Jang finds Gay. DeRozan for 3. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Brown outside. Now the pass to Irving. They kick it out to Green. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Green's got 5.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Gay outside. Jang against Johnson. Pass to Mills. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 5.
Boy, there's that hair trigger release on Patty Mills. No hesitation. Catch, shoot, mark it up.
Johnson outside. Irving, good.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving against DeRozan.
You know, when DeRozan's attacking the way he likes to, puts the defense in a trick bag. I mean, nice job that time forcing the issue, which he does often.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And the first one drops. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. Both free throws good from DeRozan. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving passes to Durant. From down in the low post, it goes. KD's got 17.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring. Nobody's stopping him.
Murray against Harden. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Vassell, no good. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Johnson is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Right side, Jones. A rebound by the Nets.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Gay dishes to Jones. Back to Gay. Over Irving. That's good from Gay on the assist by Jones. Gay's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for San Antonio. Now Shamet. Pass to Irving.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Johnson outside. Pass to Luwawu. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs making a switch here. Summonich just checked in.
Luka Summonich.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Claxton doesn't go for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Bates Diop. Johnson with the block. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Irving. There's the pass to Claxton. Pass to Shamet. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up. to take the lead.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Passes it to Claxton. Nets passing it around.
Spurs foul call.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Here's Vassell. Covered by Irving. Vassell, no good.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And yes, it's good.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Samanic. From past the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Jones, the pass to Vassell. Here's Paige Diop, a 3-ball. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the wing right side. Back to Jones. The pass to Samanic. Over Johnson. San Antonio again missing. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Shot from 12. Yes, that goes in. Irving's got 31.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Luwabu's got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Bates Diop. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And the Nets shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. And here is Shamet. Passes it to Irving. And he lays it straight in. Irving's got 33.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And that one hits back iron. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
To the inside, cuts off the pass. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. No good from Luwabu. And for the Spurs, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Vassell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Devin Vassell. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. Good on the second free throw. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor, that's when you lose momentum.
There's Shamet. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Eubanks, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Luwabu's shot is off. And Walker's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. Jones with it. Clock at 6. There's Walker with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Shamet. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Samanic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Samanic. At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. And the second free throw, good. Now Johnson. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. They double-team Johnson. Here's Claxton. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Johnson against Jones. Here's Eubanks. And it's good, 2 points. Eubanks got his first 2 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Claxton. And there's the pass to Shamet. Good work there as it goes. Shamet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Shoots from the baseline. That one goes. Count it.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Shamet. It's stolen. Walker in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Jones.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Shamet. That one doesn't go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And here's Jones. Passes it to Eubanks. The dish to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Gay outside. Here's Eubanks. And he banks in the layup.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Johnson with the bounce pass. Shamet kicks to Johnson. Shamet with it. Here's Claxton, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kyrie Irving.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Jones, the pass to Eubanks. Here's Samanic. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Shamet. Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Gay outside from deep three-point range. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.